Hi, I'm Dave Casullo, CEO and founder of Dinelli Partners, and this is Tips for Tuesday, dose number 40. Today's dose is a special one because I'm joined by Mary Muench, who was recently promoted to Senior Director of Brand Experience and Communications here at Dinelli. Mary represents a generation of leaders being asked, often earlier than expected, to step into responsibility in a world that's VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, and increasingly BANI, brittle, anxious, nonlinear, and incomprehensible. This is a term coined by my friend and community college president, Randy Van Wagner. So together, we want to share why what matters is what attracted Mary to Dinelli in the first place.
Thank you, Dave. When I first encountered the What Matters work at Dinelli, it felt different. Not louder, not flashier, just clear. In a world that's constantly telling my generation and Gen Z to move faster, achieve more, and keep options open, What Matters asked a quieter and harder question. What's actually worth committing to? That question stayed with me.
And that's not accidental. At Dinelli, we believe leadership doesn't start with titles or tactics. It starts with formation, meaning clarity of purpose, alignment of values, and energy directed towards something meaningful. Mary's leadership reflects something we see more and more: quiet, young leaders with deep conviction, who don't need to dominate the room to shape direction.
For younger millennials and Gen Z, complexity is the norm. We grew up with constant advancements in technology and a connectedness with the rest of the world that expanded our understanding of how complex people really are. But at the same time, the constant change can make stability feel elusive. What Matters gives me permission to slow down long enough to name what is important to me, personally, professionally, and aspirationally, so that I could lead without getting lost in the noise. Quiet leadership isn't about holding back. It's about being grounded long enough to move forward with intention. Influence then follows naturally.
Exactly. In BANI conditions where systems feel brittle and emotions run high, leaders who know what matters become stabilizers. They don't chase every signal. They filter complexity through purpose. That's why Mary's promotion isn't just about capability. It's about readiness.
If you're part of my generation or younger and you're struggling to feel engaged with your work, here's my challenge. Don't wait to be told who you are as a leader, and don't borrow someone else's definition of success. Do the work to name what matters to you, because clarity isn't limiting, it's liberating. And in a world that's moving fast, leaders who are grounded move farther.
Mary's story is a reminder that the future of leadership won't just be shaped by the loudest voices, but by those who are clear on what matters, anchored by this clarity and the clarity of their own personal values, and then become quietly courageous. Quite simply, that's the kind of leadership the world needs now. Thanks for spending this Tips for Tuesday with us. If we can help you with what matters, reach out to us at DinelliPartners.com or to me directly at dcasullo@DinelliPartners.com. And we'll see you next week.